My name is Steve Koenig. I'm a senior Forex analyst here at MTI, Market Traders Institute. And I'm going to be talking about an opportunity today where literally you can make, I hate to say unlimited, but literally unlimited income, and you can do it on a part-time basis. Now, just to begin with, I want to make sure that we've got good sound and good visual. Could you do me a favor? Could you please type in your first name and where you're calling in from or you're listening from in the chat box? That way I know we've got good sound and we've got good visual. So just type in your first name and where you're calling in from. That way it lets me know we've got that. So I see Rizwan in London. I've got Donna, Carol. Good. Go ahead and keep those coming. That lets me know that the communications is going good back and forth. Now, hopefully everybody understands there is risk anytime you're involved in any kind of investing or trading. So do not invest money you can't afford to lose. You always want to follow what's called equity management or risk management, because losses are a normal part of the process. We are not CTAs, that stands for Commodity Trading Advisors. We can't trade for you. But at MTI, Market Traders Institute, we teach people, we guide, we coach, we assist. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it will be you deciding on whether to take a trade or not take a trade. And I believe even more importantly, with what position or how large a position. Everyone give me a yes if that makes sense. This is how we're going to be communicating. Is this chat box? Want to make sure we've got good communication. Rizwan, thank you so much for that. Michael, Carol, John, good. I've got you. Okay. Now, today's presentation, I'm going to be very briefly introducing our company, Market Traders Institute, but I'm going to be focusing on the Forex market, okay? Ultimately, this portion, this presentation is for one reason. It's to decide if currency trading or Forex trading is for you. Now, we have people do it that for part-time income, some do it for full-time income. Maybe it's new, or maybe you've been looking at this for years, okay? It's not for everyone, so I want to commend everyone on being here today to find it out. I will not take your time for granted. I do appreciate your time for being here. Now, if you like what you're hearing here, we are a school. Okay, we do have a class that is starting a week from today, May 3rd and 4th. So as I'm going through the presentation, if you want more information on it, we'll let you know about what it would take to become a student here. We do have a special opportunity for investor inspiration people. So in addition to a special opportunity, everyone that is with me at the end of the presentation, we've got a business plan and a profit plan that we're going to make available for free for everyone with us here today. Now, Josh Martinez, he's an incredible instructor. He's a very profitable. He took a $500 account and he turned it into $39,000 in under 2 years. And he put together a profit plan on how to do it. So if you stay with me to the very end, we will make this available as a special gift, as a special bonus for everybody on with us today on Investor Inspiration. So what I want to do is have everybody understand this is a live presentation. It is 11:49 a.m. Eastern time. It is the 26th of April. That makes it a Thursday, okay? Hopefully you've already got a pen and paper. Now, my name is Steve Koenig. I'm a senior Forex analyst here. You know, I call myself a recovering stockbroker. See, I love to help people. I love to teach and train, but a stockbroker didn't allow me to do that. That's why I'm an instructor or an analyst here. Now, today I am semi-retired. I do not trade outside the home. I trade maybe 30 to 45 minutes a day. And that's how I provide for my family. I'm happily married. I've got a beautiful 10-year-old daughter, and that's what I do. Now, we're going to be talking about something today about Forex trading. But before I do that, I want to do a quick survey. Let me ask you about your experience level in the Forex market. Give me a scale. Give me a scale of 1 to 10. A 10 would be your extremely experienced in the Forex market, making over $200,000 a year. 1 would be you're newer at it, maybe checking it out. Maybe you don't even know anything about it. Maybe you don't have a Forex account open. So just give me a 1 to 10 so I kind of have it. So Lisa, I see a 1 on Stan. I got a 0. I've got I got one person putting a -3. I definitely added John in. Okay. Everyone I'm seeing right here, Rizwan, -100. Everything I'm seeing is really putting everyone in that newer category. Okay, this is a zero-sum game, and what that means is the losers pay the winners. And if you find yourself losing more often than you like, what you're doing is you're paying people who've got more experience and training than you do. So the only thing that separates you from them is getting that proper education and that proper mentor, that proper coach. Now, speaking of mentors, I want to introduce you to Jared Martinez. He is our founder. He started our company 30 years ago. He figured it out on his own. He was wildly successful as an individual trader, and then people asked him to teach them, and he started with a couple, and then a half a dozen, and then it got to be 20, and he couldn't do it by himself, and that's why he created our company, MTI. Now, he is known in the industry as the FX Chief. We just call him the Chief for short. He's a best-selling author. He has been featured on numerous business programs, and 24 years ago, we are right now celebrating our 24th anniversary. It is important. This is going to be something really big. We are celebrating our 24th anniversary. We've got something going on. So we've been doing this for 24 years. You have to be doing something right if you've been doing it for that long. This company is rock solid. We are international headquarters is based out of Orlando, Florida, but we have students in over 50 countries around the globe and all the different continents. The last 3 years, we've been rated one of the fastest growing companies according to Inc. magazine. And this is, I think, even more impressive. An independent study has shown that people that choose to become students here at MTI are 103% more profitable than non-students and the average trader. And the way we do that is what I call the big trifecta. We have, first off, world-class education. We have what I believe is the best software and tools. I'm going to be demonstrating this, but to me, what really makes it stand out is our coaching and our mentorship. Could you do me a favor? Could you all type in the word mentorship right now in the chat box? It is so important. This is what's going to help you be successful, whether it's with us or someone else. It's by having that coaching, by having that mentor. So Rizwan and Lisa and Gary and Deborah and Ramiro, thank you for typing that in. Our company motto is we never leave a client behind. Now, speaking of coaching and training and coaching and mentoring, tonight at 7 p.m., the Jared Martinez son, this is Josh, this is the gentleman that took a $500 trading account and he grew it to $39,000 in under 2 years. Well, we have a special situation. The last time this happened was 4 years ago. When Josh called this out 4 years ago, our students made 3,400 pips. That's like $34,000 worth of profit. This opportunity is setting up right now. It is called the Dollar Rally, and Josh is doing a live trading session tonight at 7 p.m. Now, we normally only leave this for experienced students to get into this class, but we've got a special investor inspiration promotion going on today where we are going to make 9 seats available for people that are investor inspirations. If you would be interested, if you would like to get on this live trading session tonight, what I'd like you to do is type in your telephone number with the word session. Type in your telephone number with the word session, okay? Again, this is something that we normally do not make available except to experienced students, but for people on investor inspiration, it's going to be a special live trading session with Josh Martinez. So Perry, I've got your number with session. Thank you. Sonia, I've got your number with session. Agnes, I see your number with session. So if you're interested in going to this live trading session tonight, type in your number with session. We will follow up with you on details of how to get into this. Now, when this presentation is done, I'm going to give everyone here the opportunity to become a student 60 days risk-free at MTI. Now, ask yourself, as you're going through this presentation, can you see yourself learning this? Can you set aside 30 minutes each day? Because this is not get rich quick. This is a skill set, okay? It's kind of like, it's like learning how to ride a bike, but once you learn it, you can do it the rest of yourself. So ask yourself, can you see yourself doing this? Would you be happy with this level of income? Because if the answer is yes, I believe you're on your way to financial independence, okay? Now, my promise to you is as follows. It's a 3-part. By the end of this presentation, you're going to understand the full potential in the Forex market. You'll see that this is something people do part-time, and you'll be able to see whether it's a fit for you or not. Now, I'm going to make a bold statement. We believe that if you cannot learn this from us here at MTI, You will not be able to learn Forex trading from anyone else in the world. It's a bold statement, but I'm going to back it up. Now, I've got Rizwan just for session. I see you there as well. Carol, I've got your telephone number with session. Thank you. Nice, Nasa. We will make sure to follow you up and let you know about the details about that special trading session. Now, what is the Forex market? Well, it's just an abbreviation for foreign exchange. That's how we came up with the name Forex, a Forex market. And all it is trading one currency for another currency. So if you've ever traveled from one country to another and you exchange money, you've done it. So if you exchange US dollars for euros, that's a Forex transaction. If you traded those euros back for US dollars, you've already done a Forex transaction. Type in yes if you've ever exchanged money, because if you have, you've done a Forex transaction. It always trades the fluctuations of price between two currencies. Okay, it could be like the euro US dollar British pound, a British pound Swiss franc. And we trade the 8 major currencies that I'm going to show up on your screen right here. The US dollar, the Canadian dollar, the euro, the British pound, Japanese yen, Swiss franc, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We do these because they are politically and financially stable, but they still provide great opportunities. Now, there's 4 major reasons that people like to trade the Forex market. First one is liquidity. It just means there's always buyers and there's always sellers. How about size? It is actually the largest market in the world. It trades $5 trillion a day. It trades more volume in a day than the entire New York Stock Exchange does in a year. How about focus? You know, I love the other asset classes. I love stocks, but there's 5,000 of them. And futures, the same thing. And I love options, but it almost seems like you need a PhD. With Forex trading, we only trade the 8 currencies, okay? And on any given week, we only look at 4 to 6 currency pairs. Do me a favor, just type in the numbers 4 to 6 in the chat box. I want you to understand it is very easy to stay focused because we only look at 4 to 6 of them. And I believe the best reason for I left it for last is flexibility. Okay, in the Forex market, it is open 24 hours a day, Sunday afternoon at 5 to Friday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. That means it's going to work with any schedule. There are no day trading restrictions. You can be in a trade for minutes or hours or days, okay? You can open up an account with any size. You can open up an account with $500. You can open up, some places allow you to open up an account with $200. As a matter of fact, you can open up a live demo trading account with zero, trade in the live markets with demo money until you're ready to put in your own real money, okay? That means it's easy to ramp up. It can provide you with daily and weekly income. It can provide you with long-term wealth. And if you like the thought of making money and paying lower taxes, guess what? You will have a tax advantage. It's taxed at a lower tax rate in the United States. You can trade it in retirement accounts. Bottom line, the Forex market offers you huge potential. It's the easiest to follow and the most profitable and predictable market out there. Now, let me do this. I'm going to go to my charts. Let me change over to my charts. Do me a number. Type in the letter C or the word charts if you can see charts on your screen. Want to make sure we've got a good visual. Want to make sure we've got good visual. Now, I'm going to go a little bit quick. Understand we have all classes in this. This right here is the Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. This is a 1-hour chart. What that 1 hour means is each one of these bars, we call these Japanese candlesticks, each one of these represents an hour. If I click here to the right, you'll see the opening of the price, the high, the low, the close, okay? Over here, we can change this out of 1 minute, a 5 minute. You can do any length of bar or candlestick you want. There's other tools. I'm going to demonstrate some of these tools. Over here on the right, if you look at this, you're going to see a bunch of numbers. Well, right here, 1.92, 1.92. That just means it would take 1.92 New Zealand dollars to buy 1 British pound. Down here in the bottom, we have year, month, day, time. And now I've got somebody asking me, what is this? This is called the Ultimate Charting Software. And if you want to write down in your notes, UCS, that's what we call. And this is something that is exclusive to MTI students. We make it available. You don't have to use this. You don't have to use it, but it is a tool that we make available to our students, okay? So what our job to do in the Forex market is, our job is to capture pips. Rizwan, can you expand on that? I'm not sure what you're asking. Our job is to capture pips. And what a pip stands for is a price interest point. Okay? You will never be asked that again. And what we do is in our charting software, we're going to answer 3 questions. What direction is the market going? Okay. We're going to answer where to get in, and we're going to answer where to get out. Everybody with me so far? These are going to be the big 3 questions that we're going to be asking. Now, I'm going to use some tools. One of the tools right here is called a trend line. So if you see a trend line, what we do is we have trend lines, and we can use a trend line, something called a trend line break, and we would enter the market after the trend line. Or, you know, here's a trend line. There we go. Here's another trend line, okay? And we do something called a trend line break. We would get in. Or here's a trend line. Everybody with me? So the market follows a direction until it breaks, and then we would get in at the close. So let's look at our charts right here. Let's look to the right. This right here would be a great example. We've got 3 candlesticks in a row, 1, 2, 3, and we would wait for the market to close to the right or above. We would wait for it to close above. Now, this candlestick finally closed above. So what we would do is we would wait for that close, and then on the very next candlestick, we would enter in. So we would enter in right here. Is everybody with me so far? We would enter in. Now, I'm going to give you some more information. We've got something that I like to call is stop entry target. You will never take a trade unless you have your stop known, your entry known, and your target. And if you don't know these terms, let me explain it very quickly, okay? The entry is going to be where you get in, okay? That just means, like in this one, we're going to buy, okay? So that is going to be where we would buy, okay? The stop is something we put on to be protective, okay? We're going to put a protective stop. This is a low right here. We're going to go, we call it something like 15 pips below it. We're going to go right down here, okay? We're going to put in our stop down there. And let me type that out. This is going to be our stop. Oh. This is going to be our protective stop. So in case the market goes a different direction than we think it's going to be, we're going to put that in just to be safe, okay? And then where's our target? Well, let me scroll down just a little bit. Let me make my charts just a little bit smaller, okay? I'm going to put this up, just give us a little bit more room, okay? Well, right here, the market, I believe the market's going to go up to at least this point. Let me show you this. The reason we're getting this trade, does everybody see this? Does everybody see how the market is trending up? So the first question, what direction is the market going? It is going up. So that means we're going to want to buy it. Where do we get in? We're going to use this counter trend line break right here. So our entry is going to be on this open right here. That's going to be getting in. Where do we get out? Well, we're going to use another technical analysis. We're going to use something called support resistance. I'm going to pick this previous high as my resistance level. I'm going to call it, that's where we're going to get out. I'm going to be conservative. I actually think the market's going to go a lot higher, but I'm going to say if and when it gets to that level, that's where I'm going to get out. So that's going to be my target. Okay. So give me a yes or no. Does this make sense so far? I've got my stop, I've got my entry, and got my target. Rizwan is asking, is the stop always 15 pips? It's 15 or 20. You know, the answer is it depends if I'm looking at an hourly, a daily, or monthly. So Rizwan, it depends on the chart that I'm on. So it's not 100%. On this one, I would use 15 pips because I'm doing an hourly chart, okay? So right now here, we're going to get in the trade. And I'm going to set this trade as what's called a set and forget. What that means is you set the trade. You've got your all 3 levels. You've got your buy, which is the entry. You've got your stop, and you've got your target. So you're going to set it, and you're going to forget it. Okay? Go live life. Go to work. Go to school. Go hang out with your kids. Go out and date night. Do whatever you want because you're going to be in this trade. But we got into this trade, okay, and we're going to, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to advance this. I'm going to advance this now 1 candlestick and see what happens. And the market goes up, okay? The market goes up and it hits our target. It exceeds it, but we're going to get out right there. So let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. So we got in, okay? We got in and we got out right there. So let's look at this. Does everyone see in the top left? If you're on a small screen, you might not. Range in pips is 124 pips in bars 2. Each bar is an hour, so that's 124 pips in 2 hours. That's 124 pips in 2 hours. Okay? Give me a yes if this at least somewhat makes sense so far. Because you said, Steve, it looks great, but what the heck is 124 pips? Okay, what is 124 pips and what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm having a little bit of a fun time here. You can get started in the Forex market with something called a micro lot, and it only takes a $20 investment to control one micro lot. And on a micro lot, each pip of movement is worth 10 cents. So if we did 124 pips times 10 cents, you just generated $12.50 of profit in 2 hours. Now think about this. You're brand new. You're starting this off. You only risked $20 on this trade and you made $12.40. Honestly, you can start at a micro lot, but most people actually start at the next level. That's called a mini lot. And you can control a mini lot with just a $200 investment. Think about this. For a $200 investment, now each pip is worth $1. Okay, in this trade, we made 124 pips, so that would be $124 profit in 2 hours. Okay, this is the way this works. You are free to have your brokerage account with whoever you want. We are not a brokerage firm. This is a charting software, but it will link in with quite a few other brokers. So you have whatever brokerage firm you want. You can trade from this account. So what's going to happen is when you get in the trade down here, your brokerage firm is going to hold on to $200 as collateral. You get in the trade, you go in, boom, right here, you get out of the trade. What's going to happen is they will give you the $200 investment back, the collateral back, and on top of that, they are going to give you the $124. If you look at this, you know, not every trade is going to work out this quickly, but this would be an example of a 62% return on investment, okay? Or we can call it ROI, okay? Now, what do you think? Is a 62% return on investment a good deal? You tell me, is that a good deal? Because I'll tell you, I'll take it all day long. And remember I said a lot of people start with the mini lot? Well, most people with a little bit of trading, a little bit of experience, they then move on to something called a standard lot. And on a standard lot, it only takes a $2,000 investment to control one standard lot. Now, each pip of movement, though, is worth $10. $10 times 124 pips, you've now generated 1,240 pips in that same 2 hours. Yes or no? Can you at least see? Can you at least see why people are so attracted to the Forex market? See, this is impressive because you can take, let me show you here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the buying power, this is the leverage that we're talking about. You can start with a micro lot with $20 or a mini lot with a $200 investment or a standard lot, but it's the leverage and buying power. We still use risk management, okay? But is this beginning to make sense? As your account grows, your trade size and confidence grows. So give me a yes or no if this at least makes sense. I want to make sure you guys are getting this. Now, as I shift gears, what I'd like you to do is I want you to write down on your paper how much money you need to make on average every month from the Forex market in order to accomplish your financial goals. Do me a favor, just write it down. Everyone has a different number. Write down in the chat box how much money you need to make every month to meet your financial goals. So Helen has got 2,700. I've got Larry at 5,000. Jeannie at 6,200, Ruby at 3,800, Rizwan at 10,000, Carol at 2,000, Ed at 4,000. You know, everyone's got a different number, but all the numbers, you know, all of you are in that $2,000 to $8,000 range, and that's so doable. I'll tell you, it's like riding a bike. It's a skill set. Once you learn how to do it, you keep on doing it month after month. Now, if I can show you, so I'm going to show you now, if I can show you a couple of basic strategies where you can consistently make anywhere between $2,000 and $8,000 per month, month after month, in your free time and not quitting your job, would you be willing to set aside 30 to 45 minutes a day to master this? Just give me a yes or no. Would you be willing to set aside 30 to 45 minutes a day to master this if it could consistently generate $2,000 to $8,000 a month in the part-time? So Carol gave me a yes. Rizwan gave me a yes. Brittany gave me a yes. Lee gave me a yes. Good. Because like I said, it's a skill. Once you learn how to do it, Ed gave me a yes. Once you learn it, you never have to relearn it. You can provide yourself an income stream, and you can do it anywhere in the world. Now, when students come here, they quit talking about the income and they start talking about the freedom that it gives them, the trips, the helping out the family, the putting money in retirement, helping out their kids. Now, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to give every one of you here the chance to test drive us risk-free for the next 60 days. Now, I'm going to open the markets back up. Now, I've got a couple of people asking questions in a couple of areas, okay? A lot of you are asking about our coaching and our mentoring program and how that works. If you're interested in learning more about our coaching and our mentoring program and how you can work with trading experts like Jared Martinez, Josh Martinez, Tyson Clayton, Chris Pulver, and others, the easiest thing you can do is put in your telephone number in the chat box, and I'll have someone follow up with you to give you more of the details. So if you're interested in our coaching program, how it works, do me a favor, type in your number, your telephone number, followed by the word coaching, if you'd like to get more details. See, I've got very limited time right now, so I can't go into great details. So if you'd like more information on the coaching, type in your number with coaching. I also had a couple more people ask me about that special session tonight at 7. Again, I've only got 9 seats, but if you're interested in trading with us live tonight and you haven't already put in your number, you can type in your number with the word session, and we'll make sure to follow up with you. Again, so you've got, and if you're interested in both, you can type in your number with both, and we will follow up with you with details in both. So Rizwan, I see in there. Esther, I've got you. Maureen, I've got your number. Thank you. Otis, Andrew, Abraham, I've got you all with your number and coaching. Let me do this. Let me go back to the live charts. Let me go to a new chart right now. Okay. Now we have found a wave pattern that it's called the Fibonacci wave pattern. The markets move in a wave pattern. They make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and lower lows. And this Fibonacci is something that we are actually able to put on our charts. Jared Martinez figured out a way how to put this Fibonacci tool directly on our charts, okay? Now, we teach people about this. I want you to understand, we've got classes, we've got lesson plans. We have a live trading event. Okay, it's a 2-day trading event. It starts next Thursday. We have an online university. We have mentorship by the chief. We have tools. We have a trading checklist. We have all kinds of tools to teach you how these different strategies work. So I want you to understand, I'm going to go fairly quickly, but we're going to go into detail in our trading. So there's something called a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, this is called the Fibonacci, and all we do, I'm going to make my charts a little bit closer, a little bit easier to see. What we do is we're going to look at the beginning. We are going to look at the beginning of a charts, okay? We're going to look at the far left side. We're going to look for the low, for example. We're going to start with this. And right down here, if you can see this is the low on this chart. So I'm going to put my Fibonacci right here, and I'm going to place the Fibonacci on my charts, and I'm going to go something like this right here, okay? And then from there, do you remember before I was talking about, we've got this wave pattern? We've got right there, we've got the trend line. So the market is going down. It breaks that trend line, okay? And then what we would do is we would enter, okay? We would enter right there. So in this trade, we use the Fibonacci. There's these different colors. These are going to dictate. If it goes down to the red area, we expect it to go to the red line. If it goes down to this blue line down here, like this one just did right here, if it goes down to the blue line right there, then we expect it to rise to the blue line right there. If the market goes down, retraces down to this green line, then we're going to expect it to go to the green line above. So here's what happened. The market came down to this blue line, and then it reversed direction. And then we would get in. Again, we have this counter trend line break. So let me take this ruler real quick. And if we got in and we got out right here, okay, let me just kind of measure this, okay? So we would get in right there. So we made 99 pips in the top left-hand corner, 99 pips in 3 bars, okay? That's 99 pips in 3 bars. This right here, it happens to be a 4-hour chart. So let me write this down. In this example, this would be our first trade. We just generated 90 pips. Well, if we're trading a standard lot, that would be $990 of profit, okay, in 3 bars. That would be in 12 hours, okay? And that's trading just one standard lot. Now, you do not have to stop with one trading lot. It'd be like 100 shares. You could trade 200 shares. You could trade 2 standard lots, okay? But as soon as you get out, as soon as we hit that target, it hit that line right there, we get out of the trade, and we are going to repeat the process, okay? We are going to repeat the process. So I'm going to put on my Fibonacci again. I'm going to put my Fibonacci on right here on the next sequence, okay? And again, we're going to go out right here. You guys can kind of see how this all works. Now, when you're drawing the trend line, this one might be a little bit tricky. We might have done this, okay? And then finally right here, okay? This one right here was the close. It closed right here. So our entry would be like right there, okay? So we got in there. It went down to this red level. So all we're doing is we're using the tools. We're using the Fibonacci's. We're using the tools. We're using the trend lines. And the expectation is right here. The market's going to go until it hits that red line, which it does right there. So in this trade right here, we just generated 139 pips right here. I don't know if you can see this top left. 139 pips in 6 bars. Well, 6 times 4 hours, that's 24 hours. So let me write this down. That's 139. So in our second trade, okay, that was 135 pips. Okay, so here's an example. That would be $1,350 of profit in 24 hours. And again, that's trading just one standard lot. You're free to trade more. Now, is there anybody here? Is there anybody here that would be concerned about drawing these Fibonacci's? I know I went quick, and yes, we do give you all the training on it, but is there anybody here that thought, man, I like it, but I'm horrible at drawing lines? I'm horrible at doing that. Is there anybody that has had that problem? Give me a yes if you've had that, because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm going to shrink this down. I'm going to try to get this all on here. Okay, I'm going to shrink this all down for everybody and everything. I want you to see this. So I'm going to go and do this. And I'm going to put on a tool, and I want to show you something. I'm going to go a little bit further out. Okay, I just want you to see. I'm just expanding out my chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these Fibonacci's. I did this hand-drawn. But what if I told you there was a way where the system, remember this ultimate charting software? It is powerful. There is something here called Smart Fibonacci. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, click and watch. 3, 2, 1, click. And it puts on all these Fibonacci's automatically. Everybody with me so far? It puts on all these Fibonacci's. So this next Fibonacci, what you would do is you'd probably get in right here. So you've got this right here. So this was the close above. So our entry is going to be right there. You guys with me so far? So if you look at this trade right here, let me just kind of move this down. Let me just kind of show you down here. We're going to go on with this trade. Now, we're going on. What's going on? Hey, hey, great trade. Oh, by the way, so if we got in, you see how it's this red area? So right now we're looking at our target, to be right there. Okay, so we've got our target in place. We're in the trade. And by the way, I've got people asking about the stop. The stop would be down here. This is the A. Let me make that red. Okay, so right now we've got our stop, we've got our entry, and we've got our target. And if you want, I can make the target green, just so I'm consistent. I like to make my targets green. Okay, so we got in right here. Okay, we got in right here. You guys with me? And we have our target. Okay, so we're in the trade, boom. Does everybody see then? We got in and we got out of the trade right there. So let's measure this one right here. Okay, I want to just kind of show you. We had our first trade. We had our second trade. How did we do on this trade? Well, we got in right here. We got out right there. Can anyone see this up here in the top left? It's 471 pips in 109 bars. Okay, 471 pips. Let me write this down. 471. So third trade was 471 pips. Do you care? Yes or no? Do you care how long you are in a trade? As long as you're making money. Let me just make sure I measured that correctly. Did I get that right? Yep, 471. Do you care how long you are in a trade if you are making money? You just got to make sure the risk management, you got to make sure, let me add this up for you. As long as you are applying proper risk management, which we would be doing, okay, let me add this up. So we made 99 pips on the first trade, 135 in the second, 471 in the third. That is 705 pips. Let me write this down. Let me write this down. So in this example, you did 705 pips. That would equate to $7,050 of profit in, let's see, from when we got in, would have been right there. That's about the 27th. We got out right here about the 30th. So that would be in about 33 days. Just a little bit over a month. Is everybody with me so far? Would you be okay with $7,000 in a month's time? Oh, by the way, we're not done. Do you remember us saying before that typically most people can follow 4 to 6 currency pairs at a time? So if you did this and all you were doing was 4 pairs, remember how we were talking about you do 4 to 6 on any given time? If you did just 4 currency pairs and you did this on each of them, that's now something like $28,000 of profit in 33 days. Heck, what if you did half that? What if you did half that? Would you be okay with that? See, this is the kind of potential that people are talking about. Now, what I've been sharing with you so far, this is called traditional technical analysis. We've been talking about, and I've been showing you support, resistance, and trend lines. We've been talking about candlesticks and breakouts. We've been talking about ABCDs and Fibonacci's, okay? Now, it's going to take you about, it's probably going to take you about 2 to 3 months, and we've got all the education. We're going to teach you this, but what if I told you there was a much easier way? What if I told you there is a tool called the Power Fibonacci tool that will completely automate the process? You could actually be trading with this today because it only takes you 5 minutes to learn. What it's going to do, it identifies the trades. It's going to take away all the guesswork, telling you where to get in and where to get out, and it has about an 80% hit rate. Type in ME if you'd like me to show it to you, because this is incredible. This is the new technology. This is something that is it's pretty new here with technology. This is something that is exclusive to MTI. So Rizwan and Tony and Maureen and Lee, I see you all in there. Let me do this. Let me go to a clean chart. Let me go to a clean chart right here. I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to look at the lower left, okay? That is the lowest spot on the chart. So I'm going to go on. I'm going to put on my smart Fibonacci, and I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, click, and I put it on there, okay? So we've got this Fibonacci right here. We've got our AB. This is our Fibonacci. Now, this strategy that I'm showing you, it is called the Power Fib tool, or we could call it strategy, okay? It is fully automatic, but I'm going to very quickly show you how it works. Is that okay? Is that okay if I just show you? I'm going to show you manually, but everything I'm about to show you, this system would do automatically. What would happen is when the market comes down, when it retraces, anytime it hits one of these retracement levels, the Power Fib strategy would get you in automatically. I'm not saying it's going to hit these, but if it does hit these different strategies, it's going to get you in here. So let's see what happens. You're in the trade right now. You put it on. Next candlestick, next bar right there, it got us into the trade. Okay, we got in there. Next candlestick, it would get us into the trade. This is another entry right there. Next candlestick, hey, it got us into the trade right here. Great. How about next one? Oh, yep, hit right there, got it in there. Now, everyone is seeing this right now. Is everyone seeing this right now? These are all red line. Okay, you seen where this is the red line? These are red line entries. That's called a retracement level. So right now, normally, your target would be the red line above. Everybody remember? Red to red. Okay, so this would be our target right now on these trades. So we're going to continue on. We're going to see what happens. Market's going on, but then something else happens right here. Market goes down and it hits the blue line. Two things are going to happen. One, you get another entry right here. Now, if you were doing this manually on these previous 4 trades, you would have to modify all of them to move your exit to the blue line, because this is now blue line to blue line. It's real simple, blue line to blue line. We're going to do this all automatically, but the system right here, it will do it all automatically. The power fib strategy will make these adjustments all automatically. Now let me show, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let me go back. Okay, let me shrink down my screen again and let me show you what's going to happen. We're going to go into this trade. I'm going to go, we're in the trade, market's moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down, and then right there. Okay, right there. We hit our trade, and if there's any concerns, there's a little wick there, we would have definitely hit it there. So we got out of the trade right here. Okay, now let me show you something first. Let me show you, if we had done this as a traditional, if we had done this using traditional Fibonacci, which is manual, let me show you what would have happened. Okay, we would have back here, we would have looked at these trades right here. We would have seen the market went down. Okay, market went down right here, and then we broke that, so we would have gotten in right there. Okay, that's traditional. Give me a yes if this is making sense. A traditional, you would have gotten in there, you would have gotten out right there, and if you can see this, 352 pips. So you would have made 352 pips. Hey, let me tell you, that's good. That's awesome. You made 352 pips. But what about if there was a way that we could do this all automatic? Would that be better? Well, that's what the power fib strategy does. It is automatic. Okay, so let's take a look at how we did in this one. Can you guys write down some numbers for me? Can I get some helpers? I'm going to give you some numbers. I'm going to ask you to write them down. Okay, I'm going to show you how we did. So this is where we got out. But on that first entry, we got in top left, it's 216. Could you type in the number 216 right now in the chat box? It'll just speed things up. So on that first trade, we made 216 pips. You can type that in. On the second entry, we got in and we made 277. Could you type in 277, please? Good, thank you. On the third entry, we got in right here. We made 326 pips on that entry. So type in 326. On this fourth entry, we got in there. We did 370. Could you type in 370 pips, please, or just 370? And then on this fifth entry right here, we did 439. So type in 439. So thank you. So let me add up the numbers. The reason why I wanted you to do that is, first off, I wanted you to understand we made money on each of those 5 entries. And let's see what it is. We made 216 pips on the first entry. We made 277 on the second, 326 on the third. We made 370 on the fourth and 439 on the fifth. So you just made right now 1,628 pips. Let me write this in here. See if I can remember this. You just made, doing the fully automatic trade, 1,628 pips. Okay, if you're talking about dollars and cents, that would be $16,280 of profit trading just one standard lot. Okay, now if given the choice of doing this manually, where you might have to be up drawing lines and doing entries in the middle of the night and making 352 pips, or if you had an opportunity where it could be fully automatic, where the system does this automatically and you make literally 4 times as much money, which system would you prefer? Just give me a traditional or the power fibs, because this is the age of technology that we now finally have available. This is an incredible tool that is part of the ultimate charting software here at MTI. It is incredible. Yeah, I've got a bunch of you say, well, of course, the power fibs, the 1,600 pips, it is by far a much better, superior system. And I've gone quick, and I want to show you. Here's how easy it is to show up. This is the live market. To set it up, all you do is you click on that cogwheel. You hit select all lines. I'm going to go to my power fib settings. You know, I like them just to be blank. I don't put in any funny settings. I just do blank and I hit OK. That took me about 5 seconds. That's it. That's all it took me. When we say it takes you 5 minutes to learn, all these lines are put on these different entries. And the reason this one wasn't hit is because we already hit that level, or isn't shown. That is all there is to putting on the power Fibonacci. Let me show you this. It automates the process. It is literally something you can be trading with today because it only takes you about 5 minutes to learn. Now, it's going to identify the trade because it takes away all the guesswork and saves you a ton of time. It has this 80% hit rate, and it completely automates the process. So it gets the entries automatically. It automatically gets you in the exits. It changes and adjusts those stops when needed. Now, with everything I've been showing, with all the tools, the mentorship, the guidance, everything here, is there anybody here that thinks we could get you to generate just 20 pips a day? Not 200 pips a day, just 20 pips a day. Because I tell you, I've been showing you like 300 pips a day, 400 pips a day, 500 pips a day. But if we can get you to generate just 20 pips a day, and you work 20 days a month, okay, take weekends off, okay, that would equal 400 pips a month. Could you do me a favor? Type in 400 pips a month. Type in 400 pips a month. This is being conservative, by the way. This is being very, very, very conservative. We have people, when I tell you we have people making 400 pips a week, some people making 400 pips a day. I'll show you some examples in a minute. But if you are making just 20 pips a day, that's 400 pips a month, okay? At a mini lot. Now, when you start, maybe you're doing a mini lot. That's $1 a pip. That's $400 a month. Now, when you're brand new and you're saying, well, $400 a month, that's great money. I know, it maybe isn't a life changer, but you're building confidence. You're getting comfortable with it. You are ramping up your account size. So now you have that confidence. So now instead of trading a mini lot, you're trading a standard lot. And in a standard lot, that's $10 a pip. So $10 times the 400 pips. Now, Rizwan, you've been nailing it. You've gotten the money right on. That's $4,000 a month. That's almost $50,000 a year. Would an extra $50,000 a year be a life changer for you now? Yeah. Hey, Rizwan. Rizwan said, what about 2 lots? You're right. Now you're more confident. Your account size has grown up. Now the only thing you do different is you're changing from 1 standard lot to 2 standard lots. You're making $20 a pip. That's $8,000 a month. That's nearly $100,000 a year. And at that case, I'm going to say, stop working for your money and let your money work for you. And don't take my word for it. These are students. This is Hayward. Remember I said 20 pips a day, 400 pips a month is conservative. Look at Hayward, April 15th. I closed out the week, not the month, the week, with 4,850 pips. Here's Marcelo, 3,100 pips for the month. Today, I closed 671 pips today. Here's Robbie. I did 21% return on investment for the week. Now, since January 1st, our students have generated 1.1 million pips in real accounts. This is real money trading accounts. Trading just 1 standard lot, that equates to $11 million. Now, who here would like to see the specifics of what it would take to be a student? Give me a me if you'd be open, if you want to see the details of what it would take to be a student. Because what we've got here, so Lee, Maureen, Ashley, Brian, Freddie, I've got you, Ed, I've got you. To become a student here, we've put something together. It is called the Ultimate Traders Package. Okay, it is 5 phases of learning. It's education, software, application, mentorship, and live training, and it's unlimited. Once you have access to it, you have unlimited access to it. Now, we have a 2-day live trading event. Next class is this coming Thursday, 1 week from today, and you can retake the class as often as you want. It's free retakes. We have an online university with all the education, all the skills. You can retake these classes as often as you want. We're going to provide for you this charting software. We're going to provide mentorship. The chief, Jared Martinez, has a weekly mentorship, and we're going to provide you world-class support. Every single day, we do live trading webinars. We have a 24-hour-a-day trading room that you can get into. Now, we had a group of 50 students that started in December. Okay, their results from January through March was, on average, they generated 26,000 pips. If you are trading just 1 mini lot, that equates to over $26,000 of trading profits. If you're trading a standard lot, you won't believe me, but that's over $250,000. We have people doing well. Now, we have a class starting on Thursday, and we've got 9 seats left available on this. Again, these are real-life students. Hey, I made $700 on the New Zealand Canadian dollar trade. Hey, I'm up 2,400 pips for the month. I'm up 586 pips this week. I'm up 343 pips. These are students. Every single day, they are writing these testimonies. We have a Facebook page that they're doing this on, okay? Now, what if I told you, you become a student here, in addition to joining us as a student, what if I told you we are going to give you a 60-day money-back guarantee? Think about this. Join the student, get full access to everything, the classes, the toolage, the mentorship, everything, and we're going to provide you a 60-day money-back guarantee. What that means is do everything, and if in that 60 days it doesn't work out, your spouse doesn't want you to get into it, whatever, you will get everything you have paid us back. I have never before in my life seen a program that has done that. The reason MTI does it is this program works. We are so confident. Now, the Ultimate Traders Package, all those components, all those elements, if we price them individually, it'd be over $10,000. We've actually bundled it together. If you went to our website right now, this complete comprehensive education would be $7,995. But because you are part of Investor Inspiration, this is just the way it works. There is a special opportunity today. Because of Investor Inspiration, I have the ability to reduce the investment, the tuition by another 40%. So right now, today, anyone that chooses to move forward, the complete comprehensive package is just $4,797. That is $3,200 off or 40% off. And we also have payment plans. Here's what I'd like you to do. If you are at least open to getting the details, to hearing more of the information, seeing what it would like, how finance works, everything of that nature, would you do me a favor? Could you just type in your number with the word details? That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Type in your number with the word details, and we're going to have someone follow up with you with how it is. I just need a micro commitment. By typing your number, you're not committing to signing up. What you're doing, it's a commitment to have a conversation, to have a little bit more in-depth conversation, to answer your questions, find out what's all included. Okay, so Freddie and Lila, I've got your number with details. Thank you. Della and Fred, what's going to happen is we're going to follow up with you. We're going to give you more details. We're going to answer all of your questions. Then we're going to ask you what you want to do. And if you say, hey, let's move forward, fantastic. You'll have immediate access. And the biggest problem you'll have is you wish you had started this 6 months ago. And if you decide it's not for you, that's okay. We'll go to the next person on the list, making it available for them. So now, for those of you right now that are typing your telephone number with the word details, we've got some bonuses. This is part of the Investor Inspiration for everyone right now that types in their number, their telephone number with the word bonus. We're going to throw in these bonuses. Now, there is something called the cryptocurrency course that we have here at MTI. There is a 12-lesson plan. Normally, this is a standalone product. Cryptocurrencies are the hottest thing out there. Okay, this is a $2,000 value, $1,995 value. For everyone that moves forward today as a Investor Inspiration bonus, we are going to throw this in at no cost. That is an addition to the already 40% discount. Now, the class starts next Thursday. There's 9 seats available. Another bonus that I'm able to give you, that charting software, normally you only get that for 2 months. But as part of the Investor Inspiration promotion, I'm happy to announce we can give it to you for a year. Okay, that is over a $4,400 value as part of an Investor Inspiration. During that whole year, we're going to provide you daily live trading sessions every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every single day, there's just 9 seats available. All you need to do right now, just type in your number with the word bonus. That's all you need to do. Type in your number with the word bonus. In addition, you will get in that live trading session tonight, okay, with Josh Martinez. He's calling on trades. You know, that trading session tonight could very easily pay for the entire course right now with all the trades, everything going on. Also, that Power Fibonacci tool that I'm showing you, that is an add-on, okay? It is $1,495. Normally what I would do is I would create value, and I'd say, yes, it is worth it. But as an Investor Inspiration special promotion for everyone that moves forward with us today, you are going to get it for free at no additional cost. And I didn't even have time to do this one. There's another strategy called Right Trader. Oh, it's phenomenal. It's so easy to use. It is so profitable. Again, normally it's an add-on. It's a $1,500 value. I am also able to throw this in as an additional promotion with enrollment. Let me put this all together. So you are going to get the live education, the 2-day live trading event where we hold your hand every step of the way. You're going to get the online university. This is the demand education. You're going to get the mentorship by the chief. You're going to get all the checklists, the tools, the manuals, everything. That's standard. This is what's normally included. But today, as part of the investor inspiration bonuses, you're going to get a full year of the charting software included. You're going to get a full year of daily live trading sessions included. You're going to get tonight's special prediction webinar with Josh Martinez. You're going to get the Power Fibonacci tool, the Right Trader. You're going to get the cryptocurrencies. I can't believe this. It all comes with that 60-day money-back guarantee. Now, if you purchase this all individually, that would be over $18,000. It's not. As part of investor inspiration, again, everything you're seeing here is just $47.97. Here's what I'd like you to do. If you have not yet done so, what I would like you to do, just do me this favor. Type in your telephone number with the word bonus. All of you also previously, I've got Rizwan and Carol and Nasa and Carrie and Jacqueline. Do me a favor. Just type in your telephone number with the word bonus. And what that says is if you decide to move forward, we are going to throw in all of these bonuses. Okay, now I'm going to throw in another one. I'm going to give you an opportunity to take another $500 off. If you can call us right now, we are going to let you jump to the front of the line. You can make sure you get one of those seats, and we're going to take $500 off. Okay, I've only got 5 of these vouchers, but if you look at the number that's on the screen, if you can do this, if you type in call in, type in your telephone number and call in, you can call us right now at the number listed, and you're going to take another $500 off. So we've got a couple of options available. You can do this as a one-time payment. That's what we call as option A. If you do the call-in bonus, it's $4,297. We have an option B, which is customized payment plans. You can actually get started with as little as $500 down. Do me a favor, just let me know, if you were to move forward, would you be leaning towards an option A or an option B? Just let us know. That way we know when we follow up to make sure to have the right information. So Rizwan and Carol and Nasa, if you were to move forward, let me know. And remember, doesn't matter which option, you're going to get everything that we've been talking about. Everything is included. Okay, this is a 100% 60-day risk-free opportunity. You get started, you're going to get this. These are all the students that have done this. Incredible opportunity. Let me go to one more thing. Let me go to one more opportunity. Okay, this is all the education you're talking about. The live classes, the manuals, the smart trader, the success coach, the analyst on demand. But I told you at the end of the presentation, I told you we've got a combination business plan and profit plan. This is something that Josh Martinez made available. He turned a $500 trading account into $39,000, and he did it in under 2 years. If you would be interested in doing this, all you have to do, you just have to talk to us, okay? If you're interested, all you need to do, type in your telephone number right now, and then either call us at the number that's on the screen, or when we call you, just make sure to talk to us. That's it. That's the only catch in this. Regardless of what you do, if you want to enroll in the program, fantastic. So if you're interested in that Forex plan, that combination Forex and profit plan, make sure, type in your telephone number right now. If you decide to move forward, okay, if you call us right now, you're going to get that profit plan. And if you decide to move forward, we're going to take another $500 off the enrollment just for calling in. Now, I've got one last option here, okay? I don't normally do this, okay, but I'm going to share with you. We have an opportunity where you can get in this for free. We have a couple of ways. We have a referral program, and we have a tuition reimbursement program. For the next 30 seconds, if you would be interested in getting the complete program that I've been showing you for free, I need you to do 2 things. I need you to type in your full number and the number free. And then what we're going to do is we will share with you how the referral program works, how the tuition reimbursement the tuition reimbursement program works, and it can give you the opportunity. So if you would like to see what that would look like, how that works, type in your number with the word free, and we will follow up with you, okay? So if you've got questions, we've got answers, okay? If you want to see how this works, you want to go into it, you want to just chat somebody, this is my last slide right here, okay? If you're saying, oh man, I don't know, is it going to work? How does the financing go? I'm not sure if I can afford it. If you just type in your telephone number with the word free, what we'll do is we're going to have just a very easygoing conversation with you to discuss.